In this video, we're going to look at how to solve equations using harmonic form. All right, here's a question involving solving an equation using harmonic form. Let's take a look. So it says part A, express 2 cos x minus 3 sin x in the form r cos x plus alpha, where r is positive and alpha is between 0 and 90. So we're working in degrees here. Part B, hence solve 2 cos alpha minus 3 sin x equals 3. For x in the range 0 to 360. Notice this is not an equation that we could easily solve without this technique. I encourage you to try. It's just about doable using squaring and square rooting and all sorts, but it gets pretty messy. So let's do it using harmonic form as suggested. So part A, I'm going to express 2 cos x minus 3 sin x. I want that to be identical to r cos of x plus alpha. Okay, so I'll expand this right hand side, r, and then the addition formula for cos. So I've got cos of a plus b, so that's cos a cos b, plus there gives me a minus here, sine a sine b. Expand this and I've got r, and I put the alpha first, r cos alpha cos x minus r sine alpha sine x. And now I do my matching. It's comparing coefficients is the technique. So how many sine x's have I got on each side? Well, I've got minus r sine alpha over here, and that should be equal to the number of sine x's here, which is minus 3. So that should equal minus 3. And then how many cos x's have I got on each side? I've got r cos alpha of them here and 2 of them here. So that means that r cos alpha equals 2. Now, of course, we can just simplify that expression above and have r sine alpha equals 3. So division here. If I divide these two lines, the r's cancel and I just get tan alpha. And then divide these two lines and I get 3 over 2. Making sure my calculator is set to degrees, I get alpha is 56.3 degrees. Then just using Pythagoras, I can say that r squared is 2 squared plus 3 squared. 4 plus 9 is 13. So r is root 13. And what I have is r cos x plus alpha. Okay, so now we can move on to the part B. There's a hence solve this equation. So all I need to do is notice that this left-hand side is identical to this expression here. So I can just parachute in my new expression and actually just solve root 13 cos x plus alpha is equal to 3. And this is solvable because I just get cos of x plus my value for alpha equals 3 over root 13. And now I'll just solve this. So x plus 56.3 equals, and then we're just going to do inverse cos of 3 over root 13. And I get 33.7. And then my second solution is always 360 minus my first with cos. So that's 326.3. Now, I'm just looking ahead here. My next line is going to be subtracting 56.3 from both sides. And when I subtract it from this, it's going to go negative. But I don't want negative solutions. So I'm actually not going to want this answer, but I might want the next one. So if I add 360 to this answer, I'm going to get another solution here as 393.7, and that's good because when I subtract 56.3 from it, it's going to fall into the range I'm interested in. Okay, so now I just go through here. I can ignore that because it's going to give me an answer outside the range. So I've got 326.3 minus 56.3 gives me 270. And 393.7 minus 56.3 gives me 337.4. And there are my two solutions. Okay, so that's the question done. Now, I know that unless you have a graphical calculator, you're unlikely to be able to do this in an exam, but nevertheless, while you're learning about it, it can be useful to just graph this question and just see what it looks like graphically and see if you've got it correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Desmos and I'm going to graph this equation and set it equal to 3 and just see what's going on. All right, so over here in Desmos, I've graphed y equals 2 cos x minus 3 sin x. Now, I've set it to degrees, and that's easy to do. If you go to the settings here and you make sure you're in degrees and not radians, I've also just made sure I can see a nice wide range on the x-axis and a good amount on the y-axis, so it looks good. Now, the question was, solve when this equation equals 3. So what I can do is I can just type y equals 3, and then I can just look at what these intersection points are. So if you hover over them, I can see that the x value there is 270, which we got, and the solution here was 337.4, again, which is what we got. So it's nice to visualize these. It's a nice way to check you've got things correct and just to build your intuitions about what the graphs of these things are. Hope that was a useful look at solving equations using harmonic form. I'll see you in the next video for more.